storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740. When was the last time you reviewed your insurance coverages? Are you sure they are keeping pace with things in your life that could change? Now more than ever, it is important that you have the right coverages in place. Your local State Farm agent, Amanda Frederick, is here to help answer your insurance questions and provide a free comparison to your current policies and coverages. She has a fully licensed and local team ready to assist. Stop in or call for a free policy comparison. State Farm agent Amanda Frederick, proud to support Cowboy and Cowgirl athletics.
Good evening and welcome everyone to live here at the campus of Perham Schools for today's highlights captain series matchup between the visitors of Breckenridge Cowgirls and the home team of Perham Jackets. Today we honor our senior team for senior name. First we'll introduce some senior manager Perham. Senior still a Bishop. Senior Katie Jensen. And senior Chris Nicholson. Now we're going to coach TV Super.
All right, thank you. These seniors have obviously been around in this program for a long time. I'm just going to take time to break down a little bit individually. First, I want to talk about Brianna. Brianna was a great manager last year. She had 3 seniors with her. And so this year, she kind of took over, and we had a couple new managers step up. Brianna just became kind of a mother hen to all those managers there, and kind of stepped up into that role. And she became very responsible and does a great job keeping me in check. And I think all the girls love everything she does. So thank you, Brianna. All right, Stella Razor. You guys all get to see Stella pounding inside, beating up on girls. With her mask on, though, you might not be able to hear her as well as we do, because she is non-stop talking. She basically went from last year being a good player to this year being a really, really, really great player. And she has taken on a leadership role. Defensively, she's kind of our quarterback. And if you don't know how loud she is, then you're not listening, because she is the loudest girl on the court all the time. Give it up for Stella Razor. All right, Katie Johnson. Everybody, of course, gets to watch Katie shoot. When you watch her, that's what you think of. She might have the most beautiful shot in Minnesota. If I could, well, I said might. Okay. If I could bottle a basketball shot, give it out there, it might be hers. But not everyone gets to see the amount of hours that she puts into the gym during the summer, during the off season, before practice, after practice, and then more after practice, and then later after practice, and when mom comes in after practice, and then dad comes to rebound after practice. She puts in hundreds and hundreds of hours on her shot. She is a great example for all our girls, and I think we're going to miss that example a lot. Katie Johnson. And lastly, Grace Mickelson. Grace is often
Perham School for over 14 years, Minnesota State High School event, and a rookie for the NCAA represents still has an education. Perham High School, its administration, and the Minnesota State High School League promotes youth sportsmanship by its student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the players, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. Let's all have a great time and enjoy the game. Now it is time to request that you please rise. Remove your headgear, face the bowling, and sing along as North America with the singing of our national anthem. Tonight, performed by Perham, Minnesota High School League officials, Mr. Matt Andreessen.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dreams to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
5-4 your score right there. Perham getting the lead back. Nice shot right there. Here comes Breckenridge. Down low to Konzemius. Kick back out to Materi. Trying to feed it inside right there. Nice defense. Perham collapsing on the inside, getting that steal. Now here's Johnson. Morris. Kick out in the corner. Sydney Anderson. Back with Morris. Anderson. Trying to feed it inside right there for Reza, and that one's stolen away. Off the dribble, Kaler. Already seen one bucket from her in this night. Out to Konzemius. She'll feed it back inside. Nice pass right there from Kaler, and how about the finish? Anna Eriksson getting on the board. Just under 14 minutes remaining in this one. 6-5 your score. The visitors, the Cowgirls, up on top over the Yellow Jackets. Seen some great defensive possessions early on in this game. And looks like more of the same right here from Breckenridge. That zone causing a lot of problems for Perham so far. They have not really been able to find too many openings here. Morris off the dribble. Kick out in the corner to Johnson. Johnson working on two defenders. She'll kick it out. Morris for three. That one off the mark. Rebound goes out to Kaler. And she'll take it up in transition. Out to Materi. Materi off the dribble, working on two defenders. No good right there on the layup. Perham taking it up in transition. Morris. Back with Morris. Little two-man game right there. Corner three up and good. Sydney Anderson making it splash from downtown. So now 8-6. Perham taking the lead back with that three-pointer. Feed down low to Kaler. She'll kick it out. That's an open three on the way, and that one's off the back iron. Battle for the rebound right there. Going to end up in the hands of Mickelson. Mickelson, nice dish out. That's a three ball, and that one's up and in. So Perham's starting to hit a few three-pointers now. That one up and good from Anderson. That's her second three-pointer on the night. Give her 6 now in the game. 11-6 your score, and right after I said Perham struggling with that zone, what do you know? Perham attacking. The best way to attack a zone, they say, is to shoot the ball well, and a few three-pointers right there, and the Yellow Jackets are buzzing. Nearly stolen away right there, back into the hands. Trying to feed it down low, hanging tough, and that's a nice bucket. Anna Eriksson, 2 more for her. She's got 4 on the night now, and it's back to a one-possession game. Morris out in the corner to Anderson. Mickelson back to Morris, back to Mickelson. There's that zone again. Tough shot, couldn't quite get it to go right there. Rebound goes out Konzemius. Now here is Konzemius back on the ball. Razor defending out on the perimeter. On the cut right there. Looked like Materi might have been open for a sec. They opt not to pass it. Now back out on the perimeter. Konzemius thinking about the three. Out to Kaler. Kaler will try a three. High arcing shot just off the front of the iron. She gets her own rebound. Cameron Kaler has it ripped away. Here's Morris. Now with Johnson. Out in the corner, Anderson for three. Anderson hitting again. Sydney Anderson with her third three-pointer early on here in this first half. She's got 9 points on the night now, and she's outscoring the Cowgirls right now. 14-8 your score. And that one's stolen away, keeping her feet inbound, and there's Anderson again. Anderson off the bounce pass. Nice feed inside. Morris for 2 points. Welcome to the Sydney Anderson show. She is really starting to take this game over. And Perham doubling up Breckenridge early on. 16-8 your scores. We are just under 10 minutes remaining here in this first half. Feed inside trying to answer right there. Nice defense to force that miss. Johnson in transition. She'll kick it out to Morris. Back with Morris now. Here's Johnson in the corner. Johnson will try a jumper. Johnson will hit a jumper. Another three for the Yellow Jackets. And it's been all black and yellow, 19-8 so far your score. 9:37 showing on the clock. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back after this.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
Welcome back to the Hive. Coming out of that timeout, your score 19-8. The Yellow Jackets up on top over the Cowgirls, and it's been a blitz of three-pointers here for Perham. I'm looking at my stat sheet, and I count up, I believe, 5 three-pointers here in the game for Perham so far. 3 of them coming from Sydney Anderson, and we just saw that one from the corner from Katie Johnson forcing that timeout. Let's see what Breckenridge has up their sleeve now here as we are just under 10 minutes remaining in this first half. And they're staring at an 11-point deficit right in the face early on. Bucket could go a long way for the Cowgirls right here. Nice kick out in the corner. That three on the way. Just a bit too strong off the back iron. Nice rebound, Anderson. Pilgrim will kick it out. Back with Johnson. Johnson will try another three. That one just a bit to the left right there. Rebound goes out to Grace Konzemius. Abigail Johnson bringing it up for the Cowgirls. Defended by Johnson. And a nice feed down low. Nice defense. How about the defense from Katie Johnson right there? Looks like the referee's going to get a foul on the second effort. So we'll have our first foul of the game. That one's going to be going against the Yellow Jackets. Referee says on the ground, so inbound underneath the basket here for Breckenridge. And it'll be Johnson to take. Feed down low there to Held. Back with Jude Held now. Jude Held with a post move and can't quite get that one to fall. But she's going to draw another foul, and she's going to be going to the line shooting the first free throws of the game for either team as Perham picks up their second foul here. Held hitting the first. And one more to come. And Held hitting the second as well, so 2 for 2 from the line right there for Jude Held. And it's back to a single-digit game here, 19-10. Three possessions, if you want to get technical, separating these two sides here. Anderson, baseline trying to feed it inside right there. She was looking for Willow Thiel, but the Breckenridge defense up to the task there. It'll be off of the Cowgirls, so it'll stay here. And off the inbound, let's see what Perham has up their sleeve. Trying to feed it down low to Pilgrim. Pilgrim will corral it. Back with Anderson now. Mickelson, back to Pilgrim. If you tuned into the JV game, she put on a show there. Hitting a lot of three-pointers, especially in that first half. Nice move down low. How about the footwork and the head fake from Grace Mickelson? Those are her first 2 points on the night, and it's back to a 11-point game, 21-10. Out in the corner, 3-ball on the way. That one's up and good. Jonica Bernadas, and that was about as perfect of a three-pointer as you can see right there. A lot of times we talk about on our broadcast those three-pointers where the net barely moves, and that's just a textbook example right there. Working down low, can't quite hit that post shot. Back with Pilgrim. Second chance opportunity here for Perham. Feed down low, backing down Konzemius right there. Thiel can't get that one to go. That one's off the backboard. Now here's Held, and that one's stolen away. Nicholson bringing it up. Out in the corner with Johnson. Johnson tries a corner three. That one just off the mark. Konzemius with the rebound. And a good job right there by Konzemius to get the pass off before she falls down off that board. A lot of traffic down low in that paint. Corner three up and good. Bernadas with her second. When you blink and Jonica Bernadas has got 6 points, and back in business is Breckenridge. 21-16, just a 5-point game in a matter of moments. A 6-0 run there for Bernadas. Perham trying to end that run here on this possession. It's Johnson. Back out in the corner. Now they'll get Pilgrim involved. There's that zone defense causing problems for Perham again. Look at that quick close out there. Feed inside to Johnson. Looked like a Cowgirl might have got her hands on that one, tipping that pass, that shot away. Trying to kick it out right there for Bernadas. It's going to be tipped away. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like we have some substitutions out here on the court as well, as Perham is going to be taking that ball over. 6:09 on the clock here in this first half of basketball. Morris out to Pilgrim. Now here's Razor. Konzemius defending. Out back with Pilgrim again. Feed inside to Razor. How about the fake from Razor right there? And a nice basket right there down low for Stella Razor on senior night. The senior getting her first 2 points. Bernadas for three again. That one just off the mark. Fight for the rebound right there. And referee raising his arm, blowing that whistle. Gonna get a foul called right there. It's gonna be a shooting foul. So Jude Held gonna be going to the line yet again and shooting two. 4 free throws in this game, as well as after this third and fourth. And all of them coming from Jude Held as she hits her first. Now 3 for 3 on the night. I suppose if you're a Breckenridge fan, probably knock on wood right there. Hope that I didn't jinx it. As the second shot is on the way here. Chance to make it a 5-point game. And if you're a Breckenridge fan, you can breathe a sigh of relief. 4 for 4 now from the free throw line as Jude Held another 2 for 2 trip. And it's a 5-point game with 5:30 remaining in the first half, 23-18. Nicholson out to Anderson. Here's Pilgrim. Out in the corner, Morris driving baseline. That shot just short right there. And the referee pointing the other way. So a good defensive possession right there for the Cowgirls. They get a score and a stop. Let's see if they have a score in store here. Johnson bringing it up. Now here's Materi. Back with Johnson. And a drive inside right there. Referee gonna say a travel on Johnson right there. So good answer defensively right there from Perham to force that stop. And to sort of slow down that run a little bit. And a bucket you'd have to imagine go a long way here for the Yellow Jackets. Morris. Morris driving inside. Morris trying to get it off the glass, no good. Rebound by Held. Held in transition, firing it across court, not quite able to cleanly catch that is Kaler. And with 4:30 remaining, that ball trickles out of bounds and back into the hands of the Yellow Jackets. Mickelson bringing it up. And Mickelson trying to take it all the way inside and off the mark. Second chance right there for Razor. She's there for the putback. Stella Razor with 4 points on the night now, and it's 25-18. Out with Materi. Now here's Parker Yagi. Saw a fair amount of her in the JV game. Getting some minutes in the varsity game as well for the Cowgirls. That pass a little bit too hot to handle right there for Johnson. Going out of bounds. And with 3:55 remaining in this first half, Perham gets the ball back. Morris. Johnson out with Morris. Down low with Razor. Razor working down low, and she hangs tough and puts it in. Stella Razor with 6 points on the night now. She's starting to heat up down low. One of the 3 seniors here for this Yellow Jacket team on senior night. And they've all put on a show here. The seniors being Razor, Anderson, and Mickelson. Excuse me, Johnson, not Mickelson. And a pass inside right there. Looks like they're going to get a foul called, and going to be the 4th foul now here on Perham in this first half. 0 fouls, interestingly enough, for Breckenridge. So overall, not too many fouls really in this game. You look at 4 between both teams. Neither team really threatening for the bonus. That 3 off the mark right there from Yagi. And off the rebound, Morris going fast. Johnson. Out with Thiel. Morris with the drive. Kick back out. Nice ball movement here by Perham. Corner 3 on the way. That one off the front iron. And a second chance. Nice offensive rebound. Back with Johnson. Down low to Razor. 6 points on the night. And a few of them coming pretty recently. That layup off the mark right there. Fight for the rebound. That one's going to be won by Breckenridge. So as we near the 2-minute mark here of this first half, Cowgirls with the ball back and a chance to trim into this deficit. It's been a bit of a back and forth game so far, but mostly in control by the Yellow Jackets. Johnson. Working down low right there is Kaler. Nice defense on the interior. Off the miss, here comes Johnson in transition, and she's going to be tied up, it looks like, and I think they're going to get a foul, much to the chagrin of some of the Breckenridge fans here. And that foul going to be going against Materi. That's going to be her first as well as the team's first. So first foul of the night for Breckenridge, coming pretty late on with 1:58 remaining in this first half. Johnson at the line shooting 2. She hits her first. And 1 more to come. Second one up and good as well. So Katie Johnson 2 for 2 from the free throw line right there. That puts her at 5 points on the night. And it's back to an 11-point game, 29-18 on your scoreboard. Kenzemius. Kenzemius driving down low. 2 defenders come to pick her up, and nice steal right there, getting that hand in the cookie jar. Going the other way with it, Sydney Anderson. She'll get it out to Mickelson trying to drive baseline. Referee going to point towards that baseline. Looks like they're going to get a foul on Breckenridge there, and they will. That's Breckenridge's second foul. Also the second on Materi. So Materi picking up 2 fouls right there. That'll be something to watch out for. Sure, Breckenridge might be wary of that. And what do you know? A player checking in for the scores table for Breckenridge as Morris hits a 3. It's raining 3-pointers here early on for Perham. They've got 32 here in the first half, and a lot of them coming from beyond the arc. That zone defense being exploited by the Yellow Jackets. Kenzemius. Kick out on the perimeter. Materi. Back with Kenzemius. Tough shot, and she gets it to go. How about the shot right there from Grace Kenzemius? What a way to get her first 2 points on the night. 32-20 with just a minute remaining here in this first half. Anderson back with Mickelson. Whistle's gonna blow, and look and see what exactly is happening here. Looks like it might be, well, looks like they're making a substitution. I don't know if there's injury or blood or something. Interesting enough, both players coming in, so I guess they're just taking the advantage, but regardless, 2 new faces coming in for the Cowgirls. 39 seconds showing on the clock, and it's a 12-point game here. Perm with the basketball. Down low, tough shot, gets it to go right there. Willow Thiel with her first 2 points on the night. So a few tough shots here down the stretch in this first half from both sides. Things starting to heat up here, 34-20. Looks like they're gonna get a foul called on Perm right there. That'll be the team's 5th, gonna be the 2nd on Mickelson. Off the inbound with just under 20 seconds. Konzemius will try a 3, that one off the back iron. Rebound goes out to Morris. Maybe chance for one final shot here for Perm. It's Johnson. Swinging it out to Anderson. Now here's Thiel. Morris driving baseline. Morris still going, gets it inside to Razor, and that one off the mark. And the buzzer sounding right there for the end of the first half. Your score here from Perham High School at the Hive, 34-20. 14-point lead for the host Yellow Jackets over the visiting Cowgirls. Here on senior night for Perham, and the seniors making some big plays all around. You look at the 4 seniors on this team. Actually, the 3 seniors. Stella Razor, Katie Johnson, and Gracie Mickelson all making big impacts in this one. We're going to take a quick break, get some words from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll get you our halftime show, some stats analysis, and looking ahead to the second half of this game. We've got a good one on our hands here on Magnitude Sports, 34-20. We'll be right back.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Hi everybody, my name's Andy Eckhoff, Business Development Manager at United Community Bank. We're a one-stop shop and our experienced staff is here to help you in any way we can. I want you to know that when you bank at United Community Bank, you have a whole team behind you, and our team wants to know your goals and how we can help you get there. We're the #1 commercial lender in the Lakes area. Come see us at United Community Bank, where the future is bright.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. OSPTI, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Alrighty, welcome back to Perham High School here in Perham, Minnesota. We're here at the beautiful Hive, beautiful gymnasium. I did a game here earlier and proclaimed that this was the nicest high school court that I've ever been on, and I gotta say that I stand by that opinion. I did some of the games for the EDC tournament here this past weekend at the Shack, and I gotta tell you, this place really does stand up at the Shack. I'm not exaggerating there one bit. Halftime score here, 34-20. Perham up on top over Breckenridge by 14. We've seen a flurry of three-pointers here from the Yellow Jackets. Going through some stats now, taking a look at the scores. Starting off with the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Taking a look at 6 points for Jonica Bernadas. Those 6 points coming off back-to-back three-pointers from her. A little mini 6-0 run for her. She's been a spark off the bench so far for the Cowgirls. Count up 2 points there for Cameron Kaler. 4 points on the night for Anna Erickson. 4 points on the night for Jude Held, all of them coming from the free throw line. There have been 6 free throw attempts here in this game between both sides, and Held has made 4 of them. Interestingly enough, actually, no free throw misses here from either team, as Katie Johnson went 2 for 2 on the other end. And then 2 points for Grace Konzemius here in this first half, bringing you to a total of 20. And then taking a look at the scores here for the Yellow Jackets, taking a look at Maya Morris. She's got herself 7 points, including that three-pointer there near the end of the first half. Stella Razor, one of the 3 seniors here on this squad on senior nights, got 6 points, 3 two-point field goals. Willow Thiel has 2 points on the night, working down low, coming off the bench. Sydney Anderson has 9 points on the night. She's hit 3 three-pointers here in this first half. Some great shooting from her. Also some great shooting from Katie Johnson. She's got 5 points on the night, a 3 and 2 free throws. And then rounding out the scoring is Grace Mickelson with 2 points, bringing you to a total of 34. And like I said earlier, 34-20 here in the first half. Taking a look ahead to the second half for both these teams. Well, if you're Perham, keep shooting the 3-ball and feed those seniors. They've been causing trouble all game long. You look at the zone that Breckenridge has been in. Well, the greatest way to attack a zone, in my opinion, is just to shoot the ball well. And that's exactly what the Yellow Jackets have done here. Keep going with that. And I'd say even if Breckenridge switches to a man, which would probably be a key for them in the second half, I'd say keep trying to shoot the 3. And if you are Breckenridge, though, I would say go to a man-to-man defense here in the second half. Try and make them earn those 3-pointers. Definitely give them a few tougher looks and work on closing out, as well as keep going to the free throw line. Albeit just one player going to the line, but she was perfect from there, 4 for 4. Free throws are definitely a great way to get some easy points and mount a comeback and a rally here. Take a look at a 14-point deficit. Certainly not insurmountable, but it is a mountain to climb here for the Cowgirls. Let's see what they can do here in the second half. If you visit the stories button on our brand new website, msportsnet.com, you can check out any recent magnitude-related story, written game recaps that include scores and other game content like highlights and whatnot, as well as any other news stories related to magnitude can be found there. The most recent news stories will always be on the homepage, but when you click on the Stories tab, you can view all the past stories as well. Feel free to find us online, subscribe, follow, like, the whole 9 yards. We thank you for tuning in on this broadcast on Magnitude Sports, and we invite you to follow each of our social media platforms plugged in down below. You can see our Twitter, our Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff. Anything and everything related to Magnitude Sports, just a click away or right at your fingertips. Feel free to check those out. Taking a look at our game schedule now. It's been a wild time here at Magnitude, but a fun time here at Magnitude. A lot of basketball going on. We just wrapped up conference postseason play here in North Dakota. We've also got postseason play here in Minnesota coming up, as well as wrapping up some of the regular seasons here. Taking a look at our schedule, we've got this game going on right now, obviously, which you're tuning into. Also have Barnesville versus Pelican Rapids, that one also going on at Magnitude. My partner Mike Mason overdoing the call, and that one should be a good game on our hands there. March 9th, we have Frazee versus Norman County. And that one is a boys basketball varsity only, taking place on Tuesday from 4 to about 4:45, just an estimation there, but starting time will be 4. March 11th, we have Barnesville versus Hawley, CJV and varsity, another classic Barnesville triple header that we'll be bringing you on Magnitude. That one will be on Thursday. Yours truly will be there on the mic for that one. I'm excited for that one. March 12th, the Friday, we'll have Barnesville versus Frazee in girls basketball, and I'll also be at that one. Should be an exciting matchup in that one as well. You see, March 13th, that one is blank right now on our screen, but it should not be blank. I mentioned it earlier during the pregame show, but with the conclusion of our coverage here of North Dakota boys and girls basketball with the EDC tournament wrapping up, we are proud to announce that we will be broadcasting the Frazee versus Breckenridge game. So Breckenridge fans, mark your calendar. Saturday, March 13th, we'll be bringing you coverage of Frazee versus Breckenridge. Our games are on demand 24/7, right at your access to watch anytime that works best for you. Simply click on the archive library under the on demand button on our website, msportsnet.com. And if you scroll to the bottom of the archive library page, you can filter final scores by sport as well as boys or girls, which makes it a lot easier to find which game you're looking for. Trust me, I speak from experience trying to find games to watch just for film or for fun. I gotta tell you, there have been some good games going on over these past few weeks. And if you're just a fan of basketball, there's definitely a few out there that you gotta check out. Simply look for the word yes if the game is available to be purchased on DVD. Then click on DVD on the navigation bar to order your favorite game on DVD. Looks like we're about ready to start the second half here, so we'll actually keep it here as we are less than 20 seconds away from the opening action here in the second half of basketball. 14-point game on our hands here. The home team, Perham, up on top over the visiting team, Breckenridge, by a score of 34-20. Players heading back out onto the court now. Be interested to see what kind of response Breckenridge has and see if Perham can hold the line and hold on to this lead here on senior night here on Magnitude Sports. Jackets going to be starting off with the basketball here as looks like players heading off towards that sideline near side. Morris will inbound to Mickelson. And here we go, back underway here in the second half of basketball. And we'll get things started up with Morris kicking it out in the corner to Anderson. Back with Morris, and now here's Mickelson. Johnson. Defended there by Materi. Out in the corner. Corner three on the way from Anderson, and Anderson hits again. So Sydney Anderson picking up right where she left off in the first half with another three-pointer. Count up now 12 points on the night for her, and they've all come from the three ball. Kanzemi is trying to answer down low. She's going to draw the foul. And so there you go. It's almost like these players and coaches were listening to my halftime show right there, talking about the keys to the game. See, Anderson hit a three from the corner for Perham, and then right back at you. Breckenridge getting to the line right there as Kanzemius hits the first of two. And one more to come here. And that one rattles in as well, so still perfect from the line from both these teams here as Kanzemius goes 2 for 2. Well, Breckenridge got their score. Let's see if they can get a stop right here and try and mount a run as a feed goes inside to Anderson. That's off the mark right there. Ball going out of bounds off of a Yellow Jacket, and right on cue, they get their stop. Bringing it up right now is Held. Held will swing it out, trying to get it back to Held right there. Nice defense from Perham. In transition, Mickelson swinging it out to Johnson. Back with Mickelson. Razor. Johnson for three. That one off the mark right there. And wisely Held just lets that one bounce out of bounds right there. 15-point game here. So Perham have done pretty well for themselves so far here in the second half. They've managed to increase their halftime lead by 1. Albeit we are just about a minute 20 into this second half. Held will kick out. Three ball on the way right there. That one rattles in, and there you go. Marcy Materi hitting the three right there. That's her first point on the night, and it comes at a great time. Now it's a 12-point game, 37-25. Johnson out to Razor. Morris back with Johnson now. And they'll reset up at the top near that Yellow Jacket logo. Back with Mickelson. There's that tough defense again. Nothing really doing right there. Both players just kind of standing around right now, waiting for something to happen. Now, here comes the defender. It's Kaler coming up top now to defend. Almost like a break in the action right there. Corner three on the way from Johnson, and she puts it in. Well, good things come to those that wait. We saw it right there. How about the three from Katie Johnson? She's got 8 on the night now. Stolen away from Perham. Johnson in transition. I should say by Perham, not from Perham there. That'd be awkward if they stole it from themselves. That shot off the mark right there. Rebound goes out to Held. Held in transition. Driving baseline. Floater up and in. Carsey Materi with another 2 on the night. And she's starting to hum here in the second half. She's got 5. 40-27, 13-point game as we approach the 15-minute mark here this second half. Morris to Johnson. There's that zone again. Johnson in the corner. Johnson will try a corner three. That one's short. Rebound goes out to Held. In transition, feeding down low. Kanzimi is hanging tough, and she gets it to go. Off the window and in, so now just an 11-point game here as Kanzimius gets her 4th point here in the second half, 6 on the night now. Also like to get an update from that Pelican Rapids-Barnesville game. Pelican Rapids leading Barnesville 30-9 at halftime right now. Pelican Rapids opening the game with a 17-0 run, so the Vikings storming Barnesville so far in that one. Be interested to see how the rest of that one plays out. That one has big implications in the Hardo Lakes Conference. Off the dribble out to Morris now. Morris taking it inside. Off the mark, second effort from Razor, no good. Rebound Kanzimius. Here's Held. Held trying to take it inside. She'll kick it out. Back inside from Johnson to Held. That pass a little bit over the head right there. Over Carsey Materi. And the ball's back in the hands of the Yellow Jackets. Here's Mickelson. Out to Johnson. Up at the top, Mickelson again. Perham trying to find an opening in that zone, and it's really been hit or miss. Sometimes that zone has left a few shooters open, but there are times like this or that first possession of the first half, or boy, it's just a tough nut to crack. Morris will try a 3. That one rattling in and out. Fight for the rebound amongst teammates right there. Luckily for Breckenridge, Breckenridge winning that fight and not counteracting themselves. That's a 3 on the way. That one's good. Anna Erickson hitting her first 3 of the game. She's got 7 on the night, and it's back to a single-digit game. 40-32 here on your scoreboard with 13:01 showing on the clock. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take a timeout as well. Things starting to get spicy here in the Hive. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the Hive here at Perham High School. You can probably hear Machine Head playing in the background. Of course, the iconic lyrics of that song, breathe in, breathe out. I'm sure that's exactly what Coach TJ Super is just telling his Yellow Jackets team right now. How about the flurry to start the second half for Breckenridge? And if you're Perham, you just got to keep yourself composed and try and weather that storm. And if you're Breckenridge, you got to keep on whipping up that storm. 8-point game on our hands here. Remember, it was a 14-point deficit at halftime, so how about the job from the Cowgirls to come storming out here in the second half? Perham's got the basketball, though. Let's see what they can do to try and stop the bleeding. Breckenridge bringing a press now here. Mickelson trying to break that press. They get it over the halfway line, and they'll get it back to Mickelson. And now Breckenridge will get back in their zone. Whistle blowing right there, stoppage in play. Looks like it's going to be a foul called. First foul here in the second half on Breckenridge. And that one's going to be going on Jude Held, which that'll be her first personal. So definitely no foul trouble there, just one foul. That one tipped away. Nice read of the play right there from Kaler. And now Kanzemi is trying to take it down low. Second opportunity, that one is up and in from Held. So Held picks up a foul and then comes right back and gets a point, points I should say, 2 points, a bucket. Now it's just a 2-possession game, stolen away by Kanzemius. Kanzemius in transition, and they're gonna say and one, blocking foul. So count the bucket and the foul. Grace Kanzemius in transition, going coast to coast. And she's starting to put on a show here in the second half. She's got, I believe, 6 points as I count them up. And a chance for 7, and a chance to make it a 3-point game. Well, in the words of the great Yogi Berra, it ain't over till it's over. And we're seeing that right here as the lead has been trimmed to 3. Breckenridge bringing press again. Mickelson. Out to Johnson. Nice ball movement there by Perham to get out of that press and into their own end. I should say the opposing end, I suppose. It's always tough to get it mixed up because they want to score not on their own end, but in the other end. But anyways, that's just semantics. I think, I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what the word semantics means. I just say that to sound smart sometimes. But regardless, that ball is going to be going out of bounds. 3-point game in our hands right here. A 3-ball would tie it. Let's see what Breckenridge has cooked up. Here is Kanzemius, the woman of the hour, and that one's stolen away right there. Now with Mickelson. Anderson, back to Johnson. Johnson trying to feed it down low to Razor. They'll kick it back out and reset up top. Razor against Kanzemius and chalk that one up for Razor. So Razor cutting in down low and getting the bucket. Her first 2 points in the second half. She's got 8 on the night. Kanzemius kick out in the corner. Thought about the 3 right there. Erickson. She'll get it back to Kanzemius. Calling forward is Held. And a nice kick out right there. How about the ball movement? 3-pointer up and in. 2-point game. 42-40 and a timeout on the floor. Here come the Cowgirls. We're going to take a timeout as well. Get a quick message from your sponsor and be right back right after this.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Alrighty, well, welcome back. 42-40 your score. If you fell asleep for a little bit and woke up to start the second half and you missed the first opening action, well, you'd be in for quite a shock. Just a 2-point game now after a 14-point deficit going into halftime. And Perham going to be getting the ball. Looks like Breckenridge going to be bringing press yet again. And I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Certainly been helping them so far. They haven't forced a turnover out of it yet, but a few close calls. Let's see what they have right here. Trying to break that press right there, and they're right on cue. Turnover. It's almost like I spoke it into existence right there. Breckenridge getting the ball back, and they've got a chance to take the lead or tie right here. Here's Held. Three ball on the way. That one rattling in and out. Battle for the offensive board right there. They're going to say jump ball. Tie-up right there with Kanzemius, and I believe that was Razor. Couldn't get the best look at that. But possession arrow pointing towards Breckenridge, so they're going to get the ball inbound underneath the basket. Out withheld. Bernadas will try a three. Nearly banked it in right there. Rebound goes out to Thiel. Now they'll reset out in transition, slowing things down. Here's Razor. Razor looks like a little bit of lucky defense right there. Right place, right time for Bernadas, although I will say a lot of coaches will say that's not lucky. That's why you put your arms out right there. But a nice break for the Cowgirls, and they get the ball back here, and off offensive rebound, second opportunity right here to try and tie this up or take the lead. Held will swing it out to Kanzemius. Here's Bernadas. Kaler back with Bernadas, and she's a threat to shoot the rock. Trying to feed it inside right there. Nice defense as a fight goes in down low for the ball. Looks like they're going to get a foul called on Anna Eriksson. Looks like we'll have a substitution as well. Maya Morris coming back into the game for the Yellow Jackets, as well as Olivia Pilgrim. 9:30 and counting here in this game. Just a 2-point game. We've got a great game on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. As that ball, I believe, goes off the leg of someone. So they'll get a kicked ball violation. I'll admit the kicked ball violation has always been an interesting rule for me. I get you obviously don't want people kicking the ball, but in my opinion, they should treat it more like a handball in soccer, where if the leg's in a natural position and it's inadvertent, they should just let it play on. But that's just my 2 cents. Obviously, I'm not Dr. James Naismith, so I didn't make the rules for this game. But regardless, it's back in the hands of the Cowgirls. Swing out on the perimeter. Nice ball movement here by Breckenridge. Off the dribble is Kaler. And back with Eriksson. Feed down low. Kanzemius looks like she's going to draw some contact and get a foul. We're going to say it was not in the act of shooting, as it looked like she was trying to pass it right there. So good call by the referees. A lot of times you see someone just try and go up underneath the basket and you automatically assume shot, but I think that's the right call right there. She was in the act of passing, so obviously they don't have a passing foul. It's just on the ground as that corner three is off the mark. Second chance right here for Breckenridge off that offensive board. Off the dribble, Materi. Out to Kaler. Pass nearly going wide right there. Eriksson able to save it. Now you can hear that Perham bench starting to get into it as they've had a good possession here defensively. Eriksson for 3 in the lead. And right on cue, Anna Eriksson burying the triple. And it's a 1-point game this time in favor of the visitors. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that is the first lead of the night for Breckenridge. That 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound put back and up and in, and that lead didn't last long. Nice finish down low right there, 44-43. Materi off the dribble. Down low. Kanzemius working down low, calls for an offensive foul right there. They're not going to get it. But regardless, Perham going to be getting the basketball back. Here's Pilgrim. Johnson. Thiel. Morris. Pilgrim. Razor. Razor working down low off the glass and in. 10 points on the night now for Stella Razor, and it's back to a 3-point game. Thought about the 3, she'll kick it out. Yagi. Out to Kaler, out to Kanzemius. Now with Materi. Long possession right here for Breckenridge. They've got that luxury. They can take their time a little bit more now as it's only a 3-point game. That could change as that three's off the mark. Second chance opportunity right there. Count the bucket and one. Tough as nails finish right there from Cameron Kaler. That's her 4th point on the night. And a chance for number 5 and tying the game. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Talked about 14 points at halftime not being an insurmountable mountain to climb. But boy, the Cowgirls sure climbed that one quick. 6:30 left in this game, and they've got a chance to tie it. They took the lead earlier. That didn't last long, but definitely been a back-and-forth affair here in this second half. As that free throw's up and good, so tie game. Kaler tying it at the line. And here comes that press yet again. Out to Morris. Morris gets it out to Johnson, and they'll break the press. Nearly stolen from behind right there. Heads up to get that pass off. Morris will try a three. That one off the mark. Fight for the rebound, and Held's going to win it. Here comes Jude Held. She'll lay it off to Abigail Johnson. Looks like a substitution is imminent for our Perm. That looks to be Razor checked in near the scorer's table. Out with Yagi. Yagi will try a three. Off the back iron, nearly bouncing in right there. We saw a few shots like that during EDC if you caught any of that action. Morris. And stolen away right there. Getting her hand in is Jude Held. She's going to come out to Bernadas, and Bernadas in transition, she's going to draw a foul. I believe they're going to get Morris, it looks like, for that foul. And they're going to say he was in the act of shooting, so Bernadas going to be going to the line and shooting too. First free throw from Bernadas is up and good. Now the lead back in the hands of the Cowgirls. So that's their second lead here in this second half of basketball. And they've got a chance to make it a 2-point lead from the line here. Jonica Bernadas. Got it. 48-46 your score now. And press yet again from Breckenridge. I get a feeling that we're going to be seeing that the rest of the way here. Johnson. Kick back out, they'll reset up top. Down low to Razor. Razor working on Kaler, and Razor gets the and one. So what an answer right there. These two teams trading blows like boxers in a prize fight. And with 5:13 remaining, Razor's got a chance to get the lead back in the hands of the Jackets. And she does, hitting from the free throw line. So Stella Razor now with 13 on the night, 6 in the first half, 7 in here in this second half. And it's 49-48 on your scoreboard as we approach the 5-minute mark of this game. Feed inside to Held. Held with the answer. And there's another lead change. Well, I'm going to make a bad pun here. Perm, they did not. I got my tenses mixed up there. That would have been grammatically incorrect. My English teachers would have been proud of me. I was about to say Perm not held the lead long there. But I'll think of one there as they take a timeout. After we come back from this 30-second break, let's see if I can make a pun. Welcome back to Perham High School. 50-49 your score, lead back in the hands of the Breckenridge Cowgirls. The Yellow Jackets have not held the lead too long here over these past few minutes, if you see what I did there. Took me a while, so definitely not my finest work, but hopefully as the years go on, I will get much, much better at that. 4:45 left on the clock here as these teams coming out of the timeout. Johnson will inbound for the Jackets. And you could hear Coach Super over there say, look at Stella off the inbound. They do look at Stella. Nice dish off right there. Layup off the mark, and they're going to get a whistle blowing. Looks like it's going to be a foul called. So it'll stay here with the Jackets. Johnson will inbound. Out to Mickelson. Here's Morris. Catch and shoot for Johnson. Johnson puts it in. Lead back in the hands of the Jackets. Back and forth this second half. And we've still got a lot of game left. Grab your popcorn, ladies and gentlemen. This should be a fun ride to the finish. Down low to Held. Held trying to double team. She'll kick it out to Kaler. Held out in the corner. That's a three on the way. That one's short. And the rebound goes out to Mickelson. 4 minutes remaining in this one, and we've had a great one on our hands here. Take inside all the way and in. Sydney Anderson with 2 points. Now 14 in the game for her. And it's a 4-point lead for the Jackets. Biggest lead that they've had in a while. Out with Erickson. Erickson trying to feed it away. Stolen away by Razor. In transition, going fast. Now they'll slow things down. Trying to feed it inside to Razor. Battle for the ball. Razor keeps her feet in bounds. Nice footwork right there. Morris off the drive. They're going to get a foul on the ground, I believe. And I believe that one's going to be going against Erickson. Check that. It's going to be going against Bernotas. That'll be her first personal. Team's fourth. 5 for Perham here in the second half as Johnson will inbound. And a nice inbounds play right there. Anderson 2 more points. Sydney Anderson starting to heat up again. Had a great first half and really, in all honesty, a great second half as well. You look at now 7 points here for here in the second half. She's got 16 on the night. Konzemius. Driving baseline, she'll kick it out. Corner 3 on the way, that one a bit too much mustard. Rebound goes out to Mickelson. Out with Morris, here's Johnson. Anderson feeds it down low to Razor. Razor working on Konzemius and it. Razor drawing the foul right there. So a 6-point lead and a chance to make it 8 from the free throw line as Stella Razor draws the foul. And Konzemius picks up her first personal. Now both 5 team fouls apiece in the second half. Free throw off the mark right there from Razor. She's still got 1 more to come. As it looks like Thiel checking into the game for Morris for Perham. Second free throw on the way. And that one off the mark. Nice rebound though from Thiel. Johnson for 3. That one's big if it goes, and it does. Katie Johnson fired up here in the second half on senior night. That's now her 4th 3 on the game. And it's a 9-point lead just like that for the Jackets. Held trying to answer. That one a bit long. Rebound Konzemius, second chance. Konzemius down low, won't go. Konzemius another board. A bucket would go a long way right here for Breckenridge. And you could see, maybe not quite on the huddle cam, but Coach Super barking out something. You could see him out on the court. Couldn't quite catch what he said, but whatever he did must have worked because it's going to be back in the hands of the Jackets. Timeout called on the floor. Perham storming back here after losing that lead for a little bit. Now they've got a 9-point lead, 59-50 your score here with 1:58 remaining. We'll be right back.
Hi everybody, my name is Andy Adcock, Business Development Manager at United Community Bank. We're a one-stop shop and our experienced staff is here to help you in any way we can. I want you to know that when you bank at United Community Bank, you have a whole team behind you, and our team wants to know your goals and how we can help you get there. We're the #1 commercial lender in the Lakes area. Come see us at United Community Bank, where the future is bright.
Alrighty, welcome back to Perm. 1:58 showing on the clock, 59-50 your score. Jackets up on top by 9. Couple of big three-pointers right there from Katie Johnson down the stretch has got them in this spot. And it's been a back-and-forth battle here in the second half. You remember, 14-point deficit for Breckenridge here coming into this second half. They managed to take the lead on a couple of occasions here. But it's been all Perm over about this past minute and a half. And they're looking good as this game winds down, but still a lot of basketball left. And as we saw earlier, Breckenridge can make up a deficit really quickly. But they'll have to get a stop here first as Perm gets the ball off this inbound. Mickelson. Materi defending. Mickelson trying to go all the way, that one off the mark. Rebound Kenzemius. Here comes Breckenridge fast. It's Materi. Nice feed inside. Kenzemius gets it to fall. So hang on. Not quite dead in the water yet are the Cowgirls, as it's a 7-point game with 1:30 remaining. Morris nearly stolen away right there. Dangerous pass, but Perm able to hold on to it there. Coach Super probably breathing a sigh of relief right there. Tough defense right there from Bernadas. Johnson still on the ball. And this is where a long possession would come in handy for the Jackets, and that's a foul. Held fouling Johnson right there. That's now team foul number 6. You can hear Coach Austin Mdiki imploring his team to foul to try and stop that clock, especially with the foul still to give here. See if they turn this into a free throw battle here. Nearly a behind the back right there, it looked like, from Mickelson, and now they're going to get a double dribble called. So about best case scenario there for Breckenridge. You look at maybe a little bit too much time off the clock, but the fact that they get the ball back without even have to worry about whether or not Perm can make free throws is definitely a massive bonus if you're for Breckenridge. Just under a minute remaining now. They're going to have to score and get stops quick. Let's see what the Cowgirls have up their sleeve. It's a 3-ball from Held, and she rattles it in. So that's about best case scenario on offense right there. A quick catch and shoot 3 from Jude Held. Timeout called on the floor. We're going to keep it right here as we've got less than a minute left in the game, and a great one at that. Just 4 points separating these two teams, and now you'd have to imagine they're going to have to try and foul again. Looking at 16 fouls here for Breckenridge, so one more is going to put Perm in the bonus here, which will make them shoot 1-and-1s. Also, you have to look at 1-and-1s is definitely the ideal spot over being in the double bonus, because if they miss only one, well, then that's a live ball rebound, and then they get the ball back potentially only down 4. Worst case scenario, they're down only 6 here if they make both their free throws, which is still just a 2-possession game. 46.8 showing on the clock. And there's an old adage in basketball. I can't remember what book I read it in, but it was an old Mike Lupica book, if you remember reading those back in the day. And one of the characters was saying the last 2 minutes of basketball is a lot like the last 2 minutes of a church service, especially when your mom has to go say hi to everyone. Feels like forever. So certainly time not on the side here of Breckenridge, but not the biggest concern in the world, because as you know, 46.8 seconds is never 46.8 seconds. Well, let's see what happens here. Breckenridge bringing up that press yet again, and it's nearly stolen away by Kenzemius. Came flying in out of nowhere, able to tip it out of bounds. Going to stay with the Jackets as it takes about a second off the clock. So they'll try take 2 here off the inbound. Looks like they won't foul right away as Mickelson breaks that press. Now out with Thiel, you have to imagine they're going to try and foul soon here. Still playing for that turnover, as now we're at about 30 seconds remaining, 31.5 on the clock. And there's your foul stopping the clock. It looks like a coach Mdike didn't want them to foul right away. I mean, obviously given by the fact that they did. You could hear him say press, press, press. I'd have to imagine just try and press up. So free throws coming here as that 1-and-1 is off the mark and the rebound goes out to Held. Best case scenario for Breckenridge right there. Held trying to take it all the way. And I believe she's going to draw a foul right there. Shooting foul called. And with 26.5 remaining, Jude Held is going to be going to the line, shooting 2 massive free throws right here for Breckenridge. Well, I don't have a color commentator with me here this time, as I have the past few times, so I'll ask myself this question. If you're Jude Held, depending on how this first free throw goes, which we'll see right here, she makes it. Do you dare try and miss the second one and try and get your own rebound, get the ball with only a 1-possession game? Now, to answer my own question, personally, I'd say no. I think there's a little too much time left on the clock to be pulling that just quite yet. But if they're in a similar spot like this with maybe 15 fewer seconds on the clock, that could be a possibility. Second one is off the mark regardless, as it looks like Coach Super is going to call a timeout right there. Smart call, as one of his players is trapped in the corner there near the baseline with about 4 defenders swarming her. 23.3 now on the clock here. Just a 3-point game. It's been a fantastic second half here. Been quite a comeback mounted by the Cowgirls. You have to imagine, in the words of the great Jay-Z, moral victories are for minor league coaches. But you have to imagine that even if they don't come away with the win right here, they got to be feeling pretty good about themselves to be able to claw themselves back into this game. It speaks volumes about the mental makeup of this team. And if you're Perm, you're just 23.3 remaining from going home happy with a senior night victory. Could be seeing free throws being paramount for the Yellow Jackets down the stretch here. I'm excited to see how this one ends. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Should be a fun ride to the finish here as that buzzer sounds, signifying the end of the timeout period, as I'm sure these referees head over towards the huddle, say, all right, break it up. Also like to give an update here on the Barnesville-Pelican Rapids game. Barnesville on an 18-5 run and have cut the Vikings lead down 35-27 with 7:02 remaining. So a comeback going on in Barnesville as well. Got some great basketball here on Magnitude Sports tonight. Definitely no better way to spend a Monday night than some Monday night hoops. And we've got some great games on deck here. Johnson will inbound, Held in her face. That one off the hands right there, and it's back into the hands of Breckenridge. So how about that, forcing the turnover? Corner 3, that one looked like it might have been blocked. Fight for the offensive board. It's going to come into the hands of Bernotas. And a smart call right there by Coach Mdike to call timeout. And so with 11.7 remaining, Breckenridge has the basketball and a chance to tie it up here. Let's see what they have drawn up off this inbound. We'll be right back after this.
When is the last time you reviewed your insurance coverages? Are you sure they are keeping pace with things in your life that may have changed? Now more than ever, it is important that you have the right coverages in place. Your local State Farm agent, Amanda Frederick, is here to help answer your insurance question and provide a free comparison of your current policies and coverages. She has a fully licensed and local team ready to assist. Stop in or call for a free policy comparison. State Farm agent Amanda Frederick, proud to support Cowboy and Cowgirl athletics.
Alrighty, well, I've been saying a lot recently on Magnitude Sports that I've seen a lot of firsts. I've yet to see a game go to overtime, and I've yet to see a team hit a shot to beat the buzzer. We could be checking potentially both of those off the list here in this situation. 11.7 left on the clock, 3-point game, 59-56. Breckenridge, the team that's down, has the ball. We'll have an inbound here on the baseline. So here we go. See if Perm's defense can get them one final stop here, or if we will be having some free basketball on our hands. Held for 3, off the mark right there. Ball bouncing around, let's see which way the referee calls it. Couldn't quite tell who was off of right there, but obviously the referees down on the court have a better view than me. It looks like it was off of a cowgirl. So Johnson will inbound with 5.9. Just 5 seconds, 5 9/10 of a second remaining here in this game for Perham to try and come away with a senior night victory, if not overtime. And it looks like we're gonna have another timeout called right here. We'll be right back right after this.
Hi, I'm Joyce Prime, and I've been with United Community Bank for the last 38 years. And one of the products that has gained popularity is our HELOC loan, which is home equity line of credit homes, which you can take the equity in your home and you can use it for various items, including home improvements or to purchase a new home or visit with me anytime, and you can discuss anything or you can reach us on the website at ucbank.com.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Hive here at Perham High School. 5.9 seconds remaining on that clock, 59-56 your score. The stakes don't get much higher right here, ladies and gentlemen. Perham has the basketball. You'd have to imagine that Breckenridge gonna hope and pray that they tip the pass in bounds, get a steal. If not, you'd have to imagine they'll foul right away. Well, let's see. That's the beauty of sports. We have no idea what's about to happen next. Mickelson will inbound. Looking for an opening. Long inbound, and it's into the hands right there, and it's stolen back. So how about the second effort steal? Layup at the buzzer off the mark. But it doesn't matter. Buzzer sounding as a wild sequence of events, and we have ourselves a final. 59-56 your score. Yellow Jackets taking care of business on senior night on their home court. And boy, what a game that was. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll total up your final stats, get you your scores, as well as your player of the game here on Magnitude Sports.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Alrighty, well, welcome back to the Hive one final time here. 59-56 your final score. Perham getting that home victory on senior night over Breckenridge. Time now to bring you some stats. Here are the final scoring tallies here for both these teams. Starting off with the visitors, Breckenridge. 8 points on the night for Jonica Bernodas. 5 points on the night for Cameron Kaler. 10 points on the night for Anna Erickson. Count up 12 for Jude Held. 5 for Carice Matiri. And 11 for Grace Conzemias, bringing you to your total of 56. And for the Yellow Jackets, 7 points on the night for Maya Morris, 13 for Stella Razor, 4 for Willow Thiel, a game high 16 for Sydney Anderson, 14 for Katie Johnson, and 2 for Grace Mickelson, bringing you to your total of 59. For the Yellow Jackets, it's time now to present to you your player of the game. Your player of the game for the Perham Yellow Jackets, got to give it to number 24, the senior guard, Katie Johnson, finishing with 14 points on the night. Had some massive three-pointers down the stretch in the second half. Really turned the tide here. Remember that Breckenridge was able to take the lead a couple of times. They had quite the comeback here in the second half. Hats off to Breckenridge. but it was those three-pointers from Johnson that really signed, sealed, and delivered this game. Really swung the momentum back into the favor of the Yellow Jackets. And of course, being a senior, she gets the nod. Player of the game here on senior night. It's been a fun one, and if you want more magnitude, you can feel free to check us out online. There's our website, msportsnet.com. You also have our social media handles plugged in down below. Anything and everything related to magnitude is just a click or tap away. Find our stories button on the website as well, with written game recaps, stats, highlights, and all other content related to magnitude. The most recent stories will always be on the homepage, but if you click on the stories tab, you can view all the past stories as well. Taking a look at our game schedule, things going crazy over at Barnesville. 38-33, Pelican Rapids up with 4:16 remaining, so they're up 5. Quite the rally there, though, from Barnesville. You want to talk about a comeback. So great game going on there as well. And taking a look at the games going up ahead, March 9th, we got Frazee versus Norman County. That'll be a varsity-only boys basketball game starting at 4 o'clock. March 11th, 6 through about 9:30, Barnesville versus Hawley, boys basketball tripleheader, and then we'll do the same thing again, on Friday, Barnesville versus Frazee, a girls tripleheader. And then if you want to talk about Frazee as well as Breckenridge on Saturday, March 13th, I know it doesn't show it there on the screen, but we will be bringing you coverage of Frazee versus Breckenridge in basketball on March 13th. Should be a fun one in that as well. Wrapping things up now here on this beautiful Monday night here in Perham. We'd like to thank you for tuning in on Magnitude Sports from wherever you might have been tonight. I had a blast calling this game. I hope each and every one of you had a blast watching this as well. We wish you all a great rest of your Monday night and hope to see you sometime again soon here on Magnitude Sports. Signing off, this is Eric Tiongson.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.